The following footage was captured by a woman named Anita out of Canada, and she recorded something that absolutely terrified her, and she actually called the police. What sounds like women or people screaming in pain and in terror. There's something that you need to know. She lives behind a highway that is known as the Highway of Tears, and it stretches between Prince George and Prince Rupert in British Columbia, Canada. Now, if you don't know about this highway, you're going to want to hear this. It was first completed in 1970, and since then, they have found over 40 bodies of missing and endangered women, specifically Indigenous women from British Columbia. And here's the sad part, is they don't know if it was one murderer or multiple murderers who would unlive their victims along this highway. But it has been happening since the 1970s, and since then, people have reported seeing ghostly women, hearing ghostly screams and wails coming from this Highway of Tears. And is that what she's captured? Wails from the lost souls of women who had unfortunately met their demise along this highway? Take a look at this, listen to it, and tell me what you think.
They were rescuing survivors of a tragic accident when they see this. On April 8th, disaster struck at the Jet Set Club in Dominican Republic after the ceiling suddenly collapsed, taking the lives of singer Ruby Perez and over 220 people. While authorities quickly acted to rescue survivors, within the rubble, something otherworldly was captured. Amidst the chaos, a cloaked dark figure can be seen on top of the rubble before quickly disappearing. The unsettling video was uploaded by one of the rescuers without noticing this thing, as viewers quickly pointed out the demonic figure. Due to the high number of casualties that occurred that day, people believe this could be death itself, collecting souls captured on camera.
A picture being taken of someone's sister caught a ghost boy in the background. They noticed the ghostly apparition has no legs. A ghost appearing at a hospital in Honduras was captured on video by one of the hospital staff. They found out later a doctor had passed away in that room, that it was peeping out of. Tim Clayton's brother sent him this image of a ghostly figure caught in his attic in Cincinnati, Ohio.
A man moved into a new apartment alone with his dog, and after living there for a while, strange things began to happen. The house quickly became a nightmare after he started hearing banging sounds and objects moving around the house. And his dog Jackson wouldn't stop barking at certain areas of the house. One day, he noticed Jackson behaving strangely, staring at an open closet in the house non-stop. So he begins to record, hoping to capture proof. After this, he terminated his lease and moved out shortly afterwards. Watch closely.
Jackson is like laser ass focused on this right now. He won't. Like, you alright? I know. I think something's wrong. I don't know. I hear noises, but I'm not even sure. Are you fucking kidding me right now? There is no way that just happened. There is no way that just happened. There is no way.
Something flies straight off from inside the shelf, leaving him shocked in disbelief. Then a few seconds later, his dog turns around and starts barking at another door. When this happens...
What's wrong with you? What's wrong? Jackson. Jackson. What's wrong? There's banging and stuff. What the fuck? Jackson.
The dog seems to react and bark aggressively at the door, and just moments after, the door closes all by itself, and the dog continues to bark at the door. Believing this is proof enough, he shows the footage to his landlord and explains everything that has been going on, before quickly moving out of there without hesitation.
The following video was submitted to me by Connor M., who was home alone when this happened. The house that Connor lives in is on a street where people's homes often get burglarized, but despite living in a dangerous neighborhood, nothing could have prepared him for what occurred in his house. Connor briefly describes the events of that night. In his own words, "I was alone. My daughter stayed over at my ex-wife's house and my dog was outside. I'm still shaken up by this." It's late at night when Connor hears shuffling in the kitchen. This is his footage. Watch.
If anybody's here, I'm calling the cops. No! No!
Somehow, a knife launches off and flies straight towards Connor. Thankfully missing him, the sharp blade lays close to his feet. But had he stood any closer, this video would have had a rather unfortunate outcome. From fearing that someone broke into his house to encountering this, Connor was immensely terrified. As he states, when it comes to things that can't be seen, There's no telling when the knife in your kitchen might fling itself at you with no apparent cause. Now that's creepy.
A car was in an accident and found off the road in the trees and bushes. There were no survivors. The car had no one in it when hooked up to remove it, but a skeleton hand appears in the rear door window. Zoomed and you can see the skeleton hand. Dougie Clapp took this photo from a deer motion camera in the middle of the woods in Virginia. It was a burst shot, and this apparition was only in the first picture. Zoomed and you can see the apparition of what looks like a woman. Huge Carrasco 07 posted this apparition located in the oil fields of West Texas. Arash Afnan caught this poltergeist on video. You can see objects being thrown.
Hey! Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, La ilaha illallah, subhanallah. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. Keluar, tolong. Ini rumah aku, kalau kau nak buat macam ni, kau ingat aku takut? Kau ingat aku takut? Allah Akbar, Allah. First time tengok, first time tengok. Allah Akbar.
Y'all, this is a creepy video coming out of New Orleans, Louisiana. This was captured by a woman and her girlfriends. They were just out enjoying the night, dancing, when a random man comes up to her and starts basically freaking on her. Didn't think anything of it until they saw his facial expressions, and it completely weirded them out. Tons of people are chiming in saying, you've met a New Orleans vampire or it's a demon. And honestly, looking at his facial expressions, truly terrifying. Take a look at this. Comment below and tell me what you think.
This man heard loud banging and sounds, as if someone was running, on the roof of his house. So thinking it might be an animal or a person, he goes outside, phone in hand, for evidence just in case it was a person trying to break in. But when he goes outside, he doesn't find an animal, nor does he find a person. Instead, he finds this.
What the fuck is that? Ain't shit up there. Ain't shit up there. So what the f*** is that? Alright.
An erratic shadow entity is captured on camera, and I have to say, these particular entities that move like that, as if they were in the throes of hell. I've been caught on camera a lot. Just let me suggest to you my playlist Shadow People, and you'll see so many videos of these particular shadow beings. They truly are the most disturbing of all shadow beings, because they always seem to be attached to a person, feeding off their fears. No joke, these things are terrifying when encountered.